Welcome to the Vault Excel. Thank you for joining me. February 3rd, Monday, 2025. Woo! Who knew we'd be coming out of January into February? Lord have mercy. New month. I decided to come on late. Had a few things on my mind. Decided to chop it up with you guys late night, early morning rather. I guess my title is probably, some people probably thinking, well, Queen, what's going on? I'm confused right now. Confused at a lot of things going on in the world. But as I've always said, you don't know people. You have no idea who you're talking to, who you're dealing with. The world is just jacked up right now with all these terrible things happening, planes falling out of the sky and crazy executive orders and just crazy nonsense. Then dealing with people personally. I just can't do it. I just can't do it. My peace of mind is more important to me than anything. And that's just who I am. My peace of mind is more important to me. I don't really care what everybody else got going on. It don't concern me. But my peace of mind is valuable because there's no price tag on peace. And just the things I've noticed, coming into the new year, things that were, naturally were going on before the new year, rather. They fell into the new year. I don't have time for it. And if anybody think I'm going to think that I, Queen, is going to imbibe, you got another thing coming. I can't do it. So you can delete me. You know what I'm saying? From the equation. I'm not going. I don't have that kind of time. I'm not a young chickadee. I'm not a 20-year-old. I'm not a 30-year-old. So therefore that means I'm not hanging on for dear life for you know what I'm saying? For camaraderie, friends, all of those type of crazy ass nonsense. I don't need it. I don't need none of it. I'm not about to get myself upset at what's going on in the White House. Nowhere. I don't give a damn. Where I live, it's all the same to me. Everybody to me is the same. I look at everybody the same. That's how I rock. I don't give a damn. Short, tall, fat, black, white, Mexican. You become a problem, I don't have nothing to do with you. That's just who I am. You become a fucking problem, I don't want to deal with your ass. If I don't believe what you're saying, I don't want to deal with you. If I think you're lying, I don't want to deal with you. That's just who I am. I'm not going to chase you. I'm not going to hunt your ass down. I'm not going to do none of that. That's just me. And that's just where I'm at right now. February 2025. I'm not engaging. And this is who I've always been. Nothing's changed about me since I was a young person. I am the same. I am the same. I don't have time for nonsense. Because what you have to tell yourself is, well, what's the point? How long am I going to engage? You know what I'm saying? You can engage for day 2, 1 week, 3 weeks, 2 years, 5 years. What are you gaining? What are you getting in return? And that's what you have to tell yourself. Nothing in return. I'm just keeping it real. I was looking on social media just a little while ago before I went live, and I was telling myself, Queen, now what are you doing? What are you looking at? Nothing. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely nothing. See, this is what I'm talking about right here. Same old nonsense. You can't even go live without some bullshit. That's why I've had the comments out on the videos, because people are disrespectful. They don't have no respect. Carl. Just, you're looking at, you're trying to just, I don't know, put things together. You look at certain things and you tell yourself, why am I looking at this? Because it's not nothing but nonsense. You already know what you need to know. You don't have to imbibe and look, as some would say, recheck to see if anything's changed or different. Once you know that a person is fraudulent, it's really nothing to look at, really. Not a thing. There's a lot going on right now with the government, with this thing in office, and these planes falling everywhere. The plane in Houston yesterday catching fire. I just don't know what to say. I have no earthly idea what the hell is going on. Somebody in the chat had commented saying, "Oh, is this a common occurrence?" Well, I don't know. I have no earthly idea if planes catching on fire is common. I would hope not. I would hope not. As they always say, well, it's safer to fly than to drive. That's what was said, many moons ago. Safer to fly than to drive a car, be in a car. Because as you see, people on the ground can't drive. They don't pay attention to the road, combing their hair, doing this, doing that. That's why you're supposed to do everything before you put the key in ignition or before you turn the ignition over. You want to patch your makeup, touch up your makeup, touch it up before you turn the ignition over. You want to eat, park your car somewhere and eat. You park your car anywhere and eat. You park, you don't drive and eat. You don't drive and read a book. I remember years ago, I was going down the interstate. I saw this lady. She was literally reading a book in traffic. I thought, who the hell does this? This is how crazy the world is. You're in traffic with a book at your steering wheel. You can't make this stuff up. And then you wonder why people are mangled up dead. That's why. Somebody sitting there at the damn steering wheel reading the damn book. Talking on the phone, cussing, fussing, going off, popping off. It's just, the world is crazy. I was watching this new show that's on Netflix. And it's about high real estate in New York. And I love watching anything about, real estate, homes, home decor. That's my blow. Anybody that knows me know that's my thing. So I'm watching these women and men, maneuver in New York City. They're talking about, real estate and showing high-end apartments, penthouses, blah, blah, blah. And the first thing I noticed is that the attire of the women. It's like every episode, every scene, a woman had her midriff showing. And I thought, this is how you dress going to work? Number one. Number two, you're showing houses with your stomach showing? Who does this? Where do they do this at? So there's this guy, he's a YouTuber. I think his name is Kempfire or Kemper. He had uploaded a short about the show. And I guess he was saying the same thing. I'm not trying to hear your problems and what you got going on. I'm trying to see the real estate, right? That's why I tuned into the show, because I thought that's what I was going to be watching. All I'm looking at are people talking, the women talking about the problems, marital problems, and they catfighting each other and arguing with each other, and one feel like this one is not showing them this and putting them on to the real estate deal or the showing of a house. And I was just like, this is just like being in the street. What the hell am I watching? Because it goes back to what I've always said on this network. People are people. You don't know people. So people bicker everywhere. At work, at school, at home, in the street, at the job, at the store. It's all the same. But what was so disrespectful is just watching the women walk around with their stomachs showing and their backs out. It's weird to me because I'm like, you're supposed to be professional. You're showing homes to people. You're showing homes to, wealthy individuals. And to me, it don't really matter if the person is wealthy or the middle class or the poor or working class. That's a way you're supposed to dress when you go to show a home. You walking in with patent leather pants on and cleavage showing. And I'm just like, this new generation is weird to me. There's just no respect. And even the people my age, I'm 54. I turned 54 last Wednesday. Even all these videos they show on YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook, grandmama doing the twerking. This shit is whack to me. I saw a video the other day. I guess it was set in New Orleans. And they got a saying called "Who that?" Whatever that means. I don't know. Familiar with that. But anyway, they had the little cheerleader standing around a little elderly black lady. And the black lady, she's shaking her little shimmy. And next thing I know, she done went and bent down and showed her ass to the camera in some short shorts. I was looking like, what the fuck am I looking at? And guess what? Granny Panties was showing her little tidy whities or whatever she had on was up under them shorts. I'm glad she had on underwear. Hello. But it was just the point of people were congratulating her. Oh, look at Granny. Look at her. I've been watching her for years, blah, blah, blah. And there were a few people that were saying that it was disgraceful. But to me, it is disgraceful. You could, judge it how you want. It was one thing just shaking your shimmy. You dancing. I'm cool with grandmama dancing. I don't have no problem with that. It's not where I had a problem. But once she bent over and showed her rear to the camera, and then her undergarments were showing, hell yeah, I got a problem with that. So I'm just, right now, I'm just like in a place where I'm just in reflection mode. Like just everything you're seeing, what I'm seeing is just, I'm not in agreement with. You can call me old school. You can call me stiff. I don't give a damn. There's just certain things I'm not on board with right now. I'm never going to be on board with it. Like that. Grandmama's shaking her ass to the camera. Mama's doing these little shorts with her son with her role playing. She's dressing up and he's, Mama, where you think you're going with that outfit on? And she like, honey, bye. I'm going where I want to go. And I'm looking at her like, you need a Spanx on. When you have a certain shape, because all women aren't shapely, don't have a pear shape. When you got a lot of breasts and stomach, when you wear an evening dress, a fitted dress, you need to wear a girdle. Yeah, I said that. So you prancing around and he's filming you and you like, oh, I'm going where I want to go. I look good, blah, blah, blah. No, you don't look good. You do not look good. You got all this belly and shit hanging out and all that under an evening dress. You're supposed to wear a damn girdle with an evening dress, a formal dress, a fitted dress. You don't just wear your underwear and your stomach is big. And so you just going to let the stomach hang over the damn undergarments or a thong, God forbid, or what you call it? Bikini underwear, but you got a big stomach. And you just going to let that show through the dress like that's cute. That's why I decided to go live to tell you all how I feel. I just don't understand nothing that's going on. I don't understand nothing. I don't understand people. I don't understand their motivation. I don't understand what they're talking about. I don't understand a damn thing. Just like I got a Facebook friend. He been going on and on about somebody he calls a snitch. And everybody knows who this person is. And this person has a nightclub. He been going on and on and on about that on Facebook. And I'm just like, what is going on? And he's talking about, yeah, we were locked up. And he said he gonna snitch on the person that robbed him so he can get the victim fund money. And I thought, woo, I can't believe you just told that. What the fuck am I listening to? It's just, that's why I don't need none of that. I'm just keeping it real. I don't need none of that. One, it ain't none of my business what's going on. And my thing is, if a person beat up a person or rob a person, what's wrong with them testifying against the person that robbed them? So I guess we're going to go to the street code. It's a street code. So what are you trying to tell us? That what, he's gang affiliated and the person that robbed him was in the same gang that robbed him? I didn't really understand what he was trying to say. But I feel like this: if somebody robbed me and I can make them out, what is wrong with me going to court and testifying and saying, yeah, he robbed me? The only problem would be if what? I decide I want to take his life or her life. Yeah, then I tell the police, yeah, I don't know him. I don't know her. I don't recognize the person that broke into my house or whatever. The only reason I can see you not telling is if you're going to exact retribution. So I guess he wants exact retribution. So I was trying to understand my Facebook friend's point. Are you trying to say he ain't hard enough? He was perpetrating as a street person? I'm confused. But I can tell you what. Rob me and see what the fuck happens. I can make you out. Hell yeah, I'm gonna say something because, like they said, you ain't a snitch. You ain't in the street. You ain't living a street life, so you ain't no snitch. I didn't understand none of that, and that's the whole point I'm trying to make. I don't care. What is it doing popping up on my damn timeline? I'm looking at all this crazy nonsense, and I'm just like, I can do without all of this. Facebook, all of it. I can do without all of it because ain't nobody talking about nothing. Nothing. Just utter nonsense. Just craziness. Just all of it's crazy, you know? I want to get on somewhere. Just the world is crazy. Everybody. I just can't relate. That's all I'm saying. I can't relate to nothing nobody talking about. I cannot. Hiring, firing people, all this shit with the government. This damn number 47. This crazy motherfucker, he's sitting up here letting people go because of this DEI nonsense. People that your administration put into positions and hired and all that type of crazy stuff. Now you telling them, oh, you don't got no job now. This man is, he's just a lump of flesh. And then he almost 80 years old and this ignorant. That's what's even more baffling to me. Like I've always said, it's one thing to be a young fool, but when you are old fool, man, you need to seek help, seek Jesus, seek somebody. This man is almost 80 years old, and he is just on a path of destruction since he been inaugurated. I just don't get it. I like to tell people pray for him. That's what the Lord say anyway. Pray for your enemies. Pray for your enemies. You pray for the people you don't like. You pray for people to act like fools. So that's what you should do. Pray for number 47 because that blockhead needs prayer. He needs ultimate prayer. You just came in and you just all over the place. Like I said, there are a few little executive orders I agree with, but some of this stuff don't make no sense. You just doing the fucking most. And you know, like I said, a lot of the people in America, they racist. They been racist. They not gonna change. It don't matter about no DEI, AIC, whatever. That's just people racist. They mad just because. They wake up mad. They spend their entire day worrying about a black man, a Jew, a Mexican. I don't spend my time like that. Life's too short for me to be worrying about a fucking Mexican. No, I don't want illegal people running in the country. I don't give a damn where they come from. They can come from Iraq. They can come from Africa. They can come from London. I don't care. You need to be legal. But I ain't gonna sit up here and be trying to, blow nothing up and going off every fucking day about the wall or this, that, and the other. What can I do about it? Nothing. They don't want to put up the wall. They've had ample enough time to put up a wall. What is it that I'm going to do and say about a damn wall and illegal immigrants? I'm just keeping it real. Nothing. If you think it's okay to have illegal people coming in the country, by all means necessary, then that means you don't care. So you can't sit up here and talk about the people. Oh, they need to know how to read and write. They need to be legal. They need to be this. But you're allowing them here. So what are you complaining about? I mean, I keep it real. I keep everything real. I'm a realist. This world is just ain't no rhyme or reason to nothing. It is, too. I was looking at a certain Facebook post from Negro. The one I told you all about a while ago that I found out was a pathological liar. I was sitting up here reading this Negro's Facebook post, trying to understand in my right mind how a person who is a known pathological liar, lying to women on a date site. Yeah, I said I wasn't going to say nothing about it, but I had to say something about this Facebook post. This Negro post 7 hours ago. While I have been blessed to see another year, my time on this earth would be nothing without my family and friends. From the bottom of my heart, I sincerely thank you for all of the birthday wishes, and I wish nothing but blessings, abundance, and prosperity for each and every one of you. I'm just like, how the hell are you talking about prosperity? You blessed to see another year. Your time on earth will be nothing without your family and friends. Who is your friend? Your friends. You don't have any fucking friends because you're not even genuine. So how can you be a friend to somebody? That's first and foremost. The bottom of your heart. Well, I don't believe that you have a heart because you're empty and you don't have any empathy. And I wish nothing but blessings, abundance, and prosperity for each and every one of you. But you don't wish none of that to the women that you've lied to, else, giving a fake name, occupation, and age. This is exactly what I'm talking about. You don't know people. And then they put up these fake ass posts on their Facebook and IG page, thanking people for support and, oh, thank you for your friendship. Thank you for this. But you're out here lying to other people with fake names and profiles on a date site. Lord have mercy. Lord, bless your children. Because they just wicked. They're just wicked. I mean, damn. Like, I get it. We all flawed. We make mistakes. But to willingly go out here and deceive people, using a fraudulent name, all of that, lie about your age and your profession, and then you put up all this bullshit on your Facebook page because it's your birthday. Thank you for the birthday wishes, and you're talking about prosperity, and I wouldn't be nothing without this and that. I mean, oh man. You don't know anybody. And I keep seeing this day for day. The more I deal with people, the more I bring people into my personal orbit, I realize I don't know these people. Do you understand what I'm saying? I don't know who the hell I'm dealing with, who I'm talking to. I don't know anything about what you got going on. I don't know if it's the truth or not. And I'm to the point where I'm just going to keep it real. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about what you got going on. Because it's none of my concern. I can honestly say after dealing with that thing, there is no way I believe nothing, and I mean nothing, that comes out of the mouth of a person with 2 feet. And some people might say, well, Queen, you shouldn't be like that. You shouldn't feel like that. Well, you can't tell me how to feel. Because one, you don't know me, and you don't know what I've dealt with in dealing with that person or anybody else. And blindsided, the past couple months by him and somebody else. So you can't tell me how to feel. You can't tell me I should trust people. I should believe what they're saying. Hell no, I don't. I said the same for the people in the chat. Same thing. They bring buffoonery and connery. I've seen it year after year, sitting up here doing this YouTube. They'll tell you one thing, and then you talk to them again, and then you realize, okay, well, that don't sound like what they told me the other day. Because it's the point of you don't know who the fuck you're talking to. People lie. People deceive. That's just the way the world is. People come in the chat all the time, putting stuff in the chat. My mama died. My sister died. My daddy died. My daddy's in the hospital. This, that, and other. You know how many times I heard that? You don't know if that's the truth. Then everybody start chiming in. Oh, I'm so sorry. So sorry to hear about your dad. I'm so sorry to hear about your mom. I'm so sorry to hear about your son. You don't even know if that's true or not. I keep trying to tell people, you better wake up. This social media, all of this, meeting people on these apps, profiles and shit, you don't know nothing about these people. Even if they show you their real face, video chat, you don't know them. There's people who have been living with people 20, 30 years, and they were doing things that the person, a spouse, girlfriend, boyfriend, whomever, husband, wife, had no idea until somebody got in their inbox to pay them a little visit. Hey, I just want to let you know, your husband got me pregnant. Hey, your girlfriend's been talking to me. Hey, I've been dating your wife or whatever. You don't know people. I'm not saying walk around bitter, but what I'm saying is you need to try to be more discerning of the information you get from people. That's my message. That people can tell you anything. You just get in a chat and start talking. A person say any damn thing. Oh, yeah, my car got totaled yesterday. I don't know what I'm going to do, blah, blah, blah. You don't know that's true. Oh, my son is sick. He's in the hospital, blah, blah, blah. They probably don't even have a son. And I noticed that when I go live, they love to come in this chat and talk about who shot Roger Rabbit. Every day, it's a catastrophe. I'm just keeping it real. Every time I look up, it's a fucking catastrophe. I can't even get 3 words out. Can't get the content out. Oh, this one's sick. My mama's sick. My daddy's sick. Pookie died. Ray died. Bubba died. And you're just like, damn, you don't even let me get the damn content out. And it's not to be disrespectful, but I don't know if what you're saying is true. That's all I'm saying. I think a lot of the stuff that I've seen over the years of doing this YouTube, I don't think half of the stuff that people have put in the chat is even the truth. Yeah, I'm going to keep it real. Because I think somebody needs to hear it. A lot of you are just stage clowns. You deliberately go in these chats, whining and crying about shit for attention, whether it's the truth or not. Then you wait to see what type of response you're going to get. And you're hoping somebody will say, oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry to hear that. Oh, I'll be praying for you. And you just done fucked up the coming in there with your damn problems. I have problems all the time. I don't talk about it on the live stream. I share with you all what I want to share with you. I don't tell you everything because it's none of your damn business. Well, some of you, you just come in on a radio fly. Zoop, zoop, oh, and such is sick. They're in the hospital. And I'm sitting here thinking, do I believe this? Sometimes I don't even say anything. I just let you talk. Because that's why you came in the chat anyway. You want somebody to favor you. And I keep trying to tell people, you don't know what's the truth or not. You know. And even with people that you know of, you see every day or you see periodically, the stuff that they tell you, you don't know what's the truth of what they're telling you. Because you don't know people. But I must say, with the recent events of these helicopters, airplanes, I don't know what to say about nothing. And I ain't lying. I will admit, 4 aircrafts in less than a week, it's not good. airplane and a helicopter in Washington, D.C. Airplane goes down Friday in Philadelphia. And then yesterday, a plane in Houston catches fire. The wing catches fire. And allegedly, possible engine trouble. I'm just like, now imagine that plane being up in the air and the wing caught fire. Now the pilot has to try to find somewhere to land safely so the whole damn plane don't blow up. Lord have mercy. It's just jacked up. Everything's jacked up right now. These tariffs for China, Canada, Mexico. Let me say this to number 47, because somebody need to say something to your ass. You think putting a tariff on Mexico means something? They don't care about nothing. The government down there. They don't care about their own damn people. Why do you think their people are squeezing through the gate to come to the U.S.? Because they don't like it there and they're not treated as a human being. So you think putting a tariff on Mexico is going to stop the Mexican people from running to the U.S.? I'm trying to understand what's your point. Because it don't make no sense. You trying to teach somebody a lesson? Oh, I'll put tariffs on them and they'll act right. No, they won't. Canada, they're our ally. Why you fucking with them? What has Canada done to America? Nothing. They're peaceful. Well, what's the problem? Then there's China. Whole nother story. China don't care either. Because China know they can sell their goods anywhere. We're not the only fucking country in the world. Yeah, we spend a lot of money because we like to flaunt and pretend we got it going on. So we want to have the best TV, electronics, clothes, blah, 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 blah. But we're fraudulent over here too. This man gonna fuck around and get us blowed the fuck up. That's what's gonna happen. We're going to have more bitter people in America, and we're going to have more people bitter coming to America. And we're going to have more people who are here who are not from here. And they're going to start acting out, which they've done that already. This man is just building, or shall I say, burning bridges with anything and everyone. But this is who you all voted for. You all wanted him in there, so he in there now. I just hate that I'm 54 and I got to listen to this bullshit for the next 4 years. I'm trying to be happy the next 4 years. I'm trying to be at peace the next 4 years. I don't know if I'm going to wake up tomorrow or I'm going to wake up 2 years from now. So I want to be happy the next 4 years. You understand what I'm saying? I'm a middle-aged person, so I will be 58 when we vote for the next president. So I'm trying to be happy. I'm not trying to be miserable. I'm not trying to be, you know what I'm saying, downtrodden. But as a woman once said years ago at the Amvet thrift store, and this shit was funny. She said, I don't care if they vote him in or not, and I'm still going to eat. I concur. And that's how I feel. Hi, Edward. He going to end up getting hurt himself. Exactly. And I've said that. You listen. And, hey, when baby boy almost, he clipped that ear, your ear's attached to your fucking head, your face. So for people acting like, oh, he didn't shoot him. Where the hell was you at? Your ear is attached to your face. Somebody shot at you and your fucking ear, and you gonna act like that ain't no big deal. Okay. That's what's wrong with the world right there. Boy could have shot your whole fucking head off. Whatever his motive was, if it was for attention, he didn't like Trump, whatever. The point is, he almost unalived this person, this thing, this demon seed. And then you all were throwing up birds and acting a fool. And I was just looking like, what the hell is going on? How are you throwing up burns? There's a dead man in the damn stands. This is what I'm talking about. There's no respect for people. Even in tragedy, there's no respect. You should be running for your life, trying to get to your car. You too busy jumping up in front of the camera, throwing up a bird. Who are you mad at? Because somebody wanted to shoot Donald Trump? I wouldn't give a fuck. I'm trying to live. Let me get out of here. This is what I'm talking about. Everybody is on speed dial, wanting attention, want to be seen. You don't even care about your own life. I said it months ago. I lost subscribers because of it. I don't care. It's my channel. I say what the fuck I want up here. You too busy worrying about Donald Trump. He ain't worried about you. He don't fuck about you. There's a dead man laying in the stands. You think that man went there thinking he's gonna get shot? No, he didn't. And he lost his life because he's following in behind number 47. Checkmate. He's not coming back. He's not coming back. Now, you like who you want, but you need to know who you fucking with. Hey, and as the rap song say, fuck around and find out. You damn right. That old man found out. I'm following behind this person. Here we got a kid up here with a damn rifle shooting at people. You all take a lot for granted. You all take a lot for granted. And I'm seeing this more and more with people every day. No matter their race, their color, their height, you all take a lot for granted. Everything's a joke. Everything's funny. We got dancing grandmas showing their underwear. Everybody want to twerk and bend over and show their ass cheeks. You following behind people who don't care nothing about you. Same man that told California he didn't want to give them water weeks ago with the wildfires. And yet you just want to argue with people about him. I will never argue with nobody about number 47. Not now, not never. You can comment till you blue. I don't care. He ain't my daddy. My daddy dead. What the fuck I care about number 47? Yeah, I'm keeping this shit real because somebody need to tell you. Everything you seeing right now in America since January 1st is in the scripture. So if you don't believe in the Bible, you might want to start believing. Call it what you want. God's trying to tell us something. And some of you are oblivious. He already told you about the world, what it was going to do. What the earth was going to do. The earth was going to turn on man. Man was going to turn on man. You all better wake up. It's in the good book. Now, what you going to do when another airplane pop up? Because we 4-0 right now. And it's not even Wednesday. And I don't know what's going on with the airplanes, but it ain't looking good. Happenstance, each situation could be. Mechanical failure with the one in Pennsylvania could be. Somebody wasn't in the right demographic or the right latitude. Washington, D.C. could be. All I'm saying is it just don't look good. I'm not with conspiracy theories and all of that. All I'm saying is it don't look good. We're in dire times, and some of you don't get it. You're hee-hawing around. Everything's a joke. Everything's funny. Everything's a meme. No, everything is not funny. Everything is not SpongeBob Nation. You better wake up, get a grip. This is serious business out here. There are people out here that will cut your throat. for your debit card, your cash, your jewelry, whatever the fuck you own in your house. There are people who will hurt you because of something you said or you did to them. There's somebody angry because you don't like them anymore. You don't date them anymore. You don't want to be married to them anymore. We are in dire times. People are unhinged. They're not coping well. This is where we are. We're in the real world. Serious business out here. And like I say, after dealing with, oh my goodness, like I said, dealing with that bald-headed bastard, dealing with some other heathens in my life recently, the past couple months, several months, I don't want to be bothered with nobody. I made sure I changed phone number, everything, you damn Skippy. I know how to clean house. I'm good at it. I'm good at it. Sometimes that's what you have to do. You have to remove yourself from the equation. I no longer want to be accessible to you. I don't want to hear what you're talking about. I don't want to hear your problems. I don't want to hear nothing. I'm not getting ready to chase you for friendship. I'm not getting ready to keep calling your fucking phone. I'm not getting ready to ask you what's wrong. I'm not going to ask you why you don't call. I'm not going to ask you why you don't text. I'm not going to ask you nothing. Because as I have said to myself, I've said this to people on this network for years, I don't owe you nothing. And I didn't send for you. Checkmate. And I would tell anybody, you see something ain't right in your orbit, in your peripheral, remove yourself. Save yourself the heartache later down the road. Remove yourself. I'm not chasing nobody. And right now there's some people I really don't want to fucking deal with. And I ain't got to go tell them, hey, I don't really want to deal with you. I don't owe nobody no explanation. I don't owe you no explanation because this is how I look at life. If you can fall off and you can go do you and you can call me when you want and deal with me when you want, why the fuck do I owe you an explanation when I don't want to answer the phone and I don't want to be bothered? This is what I'm trying to understand about people. That's why I said people are so fake. They can treat you how they want, be bothered when they want, but the day that you don't answer the phone or you don't return a call on a certain, when they want to, then it's, oh, she acting funny and, oh, she ignoring us. And no, motherfucker, I'm doing me. You can't expect somebody to just, what? Ride the ride for free? It's okay for you to do what you do, but they can't do it. That's what I've been seeing ever since I came out of my mama's womb. I have seen it so many times with people. For instance, oh, you don't come around. Oh, you don't call. Oh, you don't. I got an address. I got a phone number. What the fuck you talking about? When the last time you came to my house and knocked on my door? Oh, at that time it was, oh, you live on the second floor. I can't walk up the stairs. Well, I can't walk to your house either. How about that? We even. But if I got something you want, you know how to find me. See, Stan is no trick bitch. And a lot of people are trick bitches. They're tricks. They act like they invested in you. They care. Okay? They only come around when it's beneficial. They deal with you when it's beneficial. Okay? But the day that you don't talk, you don't respond, you ain't answering phones, you ain't calling, you ain't talking, you ain't texting, then it's a problem. Oh, she's acting funny. No, I'm just giving you back what the fuck you gave me. Even swap ain't no swindle. Just keeping it real. Even swap ain't no swindle. Don't get mad. See, you can't get mad at the game that you played. You mad at the result. But you played the same game. So what's the problem? A lot of you all are like that. You won't own it. You call people and deal with them when you feel like it. And then the moment that you want to call somebody and ask them a question, or then, oh, hey, you want to go do something? And then all of a sudden they'll respond. You and your feelings like, oh, well, I don't know why they're not answering. Well, maybe you need to think back. Maybe they decided they don't want to play the game anymore. Frankly, I'm a big girl. I don't like school age games. You're not going to see me out here doing Twister. I don't play Chutes and Ladders, if you see where I'm going. So I don't want to participate. And I don't have to. I don't have to. I don't have to be on social media. I don't have to be on this box here. It's a choice. It's a choice. I'm not really getting anything out of any of it, really. This here is just, okay, she gives me a few little coins, but that's it. It ain't even enough to, pay, hell, $3,000 mortgage, $2,000 mortgage. Yeah, I'm keeping this shit real. I put in a lot of work for what I do up here. Do I get the compensation that I deserve on YouTube? Hell no, I don't, because people get mad. They don't like something you say. Well, I unsubscribe. I don't like what she said. I don't like when you come in the chat and you troll. How about that? So this is why I keep trying to tell everybody, even swap ain't no swindle. You don't like what the host is saying or the hostess is saying, but you don't mind commenting and expect your comment to sit there. Well, how's it different? It's not. Can't go live without a troll coming in. I didn't send it for you. I didn't send you an invitation. Hey, come over here and troll the chat. But this is the world that we live in. People are self-absorbed. It's all about me, 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 me. Let me do what I want to do on this person's dime. I don't care that they get mad. I don't care that they get offended. I'm going to do what the fuck I want to do. No, you ain't going to do it on my time. I tell you. You're not going to do it over here. You're not going to do it on this network, and you ain't going to do it if I personally know you. Because anybody in the street will tell you about Queen. Oh, she will cut you off. She's good at that. If don't nobody know how Queen rock, they will tell you in the street how I rock. She will cut your black ass off at the foot and keep on walking. You damn right. Because I don't need you. And I think there's a few people out here that need to hear it directly. I don't need you for nothing. You're not doing me no damn favor by talking to me, texting me. Fake ass friendships, fake ass camaraderie. I don't need you. And I don't need it in the chat. I don't need it on this. As the old saying goes, what you eat don't make me fat. It don't. And I think we deal with a lot of people who feel like that. Well, I'm dealing with them. They need me. No, I don't need you. Let me make that clear. I don't need you for shit. Because you don't know what I got going on right now. You know why you don't know? Because we don't talk. We ain't really on no level of confidentiality where we are just talking and I'm sharing with you. So don't come in my orbit like, oh, I ain't heard nothing, and oh, you acting funky, and oh, you don't even know what the fuck I got going on right now. You don't know if I'm sick. You don't know if I got a diagnosis. You don't know shit because I ain't heard from you. So I should be sharing with you? Hell no. I'm not going to share with nobody who ain't in my inner circle. They ain't concerned about what the fuck I got going on. And that's what a lot of you need to understand out here. You see that people ain't giving you what you need. They come around when they want to. They come around when they want to be bothered. They come around only when some shit's going down with them. They mama, they daddy, they cousin. Hey, keep it moving. You don't need that shit from nobody. Because everybody got problems. Everybody got something going on. Everybody got something going on mentally. Everybody having a bad fucking day. Got mental problems. Got a sick mama, sick daddy. They feeling sick. They got health problems. That don't mean they share that every day. Just because you share, that don't mean somebody else is going to share. Because I've learned you got to be very careful what you tell people. Oh, because you can best believe they will surely use it against you. I don't tell everything. I tell you what I want you to know. So that's why a motherfucker can't come back to me talking about something. Well, I remember when this and, you were going through this and you know that. You don't know every fucking thing. Because I ain't about to tell you. I'm not no fool. And I can tell you now, there's a few people, I'm ready to clip their ass. I'm ready to clip their ass. They just don't know it. I don't need you for nothing. I think you think I need you. No, Queen don't. I don't need you. I've been navigating on top of this dirt alone. As soon as I walked across the graduation stage at 18 years of age. So I'm now 54. So what do I need you for? If I feel like you're not being genuine, you come see, come saw type situation, I don't need you. That's just how I feel about people. And as I said, dealing with what I've dealt with the past several months, I don't trust people. And I have every right not to trust people with the things that I've dealt with recently. I don't believe half the shit that I hear. It's not nothing personal against the person per se. But I guess I just don't want to be invested to care. Because that's how you get yourself caught up. You become invested. You don't really know who you're dealing with. And then you start seeing some signs that something is not right. You gotta decide if you want to continue to deal with the person or not. Okay? Everything's a choice. But I can honestly say, I was hoping this year would start off to be a wonderful year. Okay? But all the things I've been seeing lately on social media, the government, dealing with people I've dealt with in my personal life, I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? You people are on some shit I don't even understand nor comprehend. And I don't got to relate. And that's what people need to understand. I don't have to relate. I ain't going to. So if you think that I will, I won't. I ain't going to. Because I don't have to. I don't understand nothing that's going on right now in the world. I don't. I'm just going to be honest. I don't. And that's that. Kevin, suck a nut, okay? How about that? That's for my homeboy Chris Thorns. Chris Thorns said that to me the other day. He said, I remember when you was doing a live stream about Cal City. You told somebody in the chat to suck a nut. Well, Kevin McDonald, you can suck a nut. Matter of fact, suck two. This ain't the playhouse you want, baby. And that's coming from the Christian side of me. I said I was going to behave, but I don't have to behave because I'm shooting straight from the hip. That's exactly the type of behavior I'm talking about right there. People who come in, don't have a dog in the race. They don't know me from a can of paint. They don't watch this network. They don't know nothing. Just some lonely, miserable ass soul up late night trolling YouTube chats. Because they don't got no business. And I'm going to say that, and I'm going to check out of here. Because I don't want to spend all my night on this nonsense. There are many things I see on social media, YouTube specifically, because this is where I work. There are a lot of things I may not agree with as far as the channel holders, things I see in the chat, conversations. I don't respond. I don't respond. I don't go in their chat. I don't say anything. I don't put a comment in their chat. Why would I? Some of you do it. I don't. Now, I give a lot of my commentary on the Newsbreak app, but on YouTube, I don't do it. Rarely do I speak on YouTube chats, especially when people are doing live streams. Because one, if I don't care for the person who's talking, but I might just want to hear what they're saying, hear the latest lie they're spinning and putting out. I'll sit and listen in the bushes, whatever, but I won't comment. But they love coming over here. They love coming over here talking and putting in the comments, just like this dodo bird coming in here, don't know me kind of pain. That's the shit I'm talking about. You got to know your place. You don't have to comment on everything that you don't like. So you go on to YouTube and you see somebody's live and you don't like what they're saying. Why do you need to get in the chat to give your comment? For what? I'm just keeping it real. Why do you need to troll? Why do you need to say something? You don't fuck with them. You don't know them. So you got to comment for what? You ain't got to say nothing but turn the fucking video off and go find you something else to watch or find you something to do. How about take your ass to bed? How about that? It's free. It don't cost you nothing to sleep. It's free. I don't do that. I don't go on people's chats saying stuff. I can listen and say, I don't agree with that, woo, 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 but I'm not going to comment. Well, they love coming over here. I don't care what the subject matter is about. P. Diddy, Donald Trump, airplane falling out the sky. Oh, gotta say something. Just run out of breath. Then you cry all that shit about free speech. No, trolling and free speech are two different things. Spam, trolling, free speech, not the same. Checkmate. Just getting up, trolling chats, commenting, that's not free speech. There's a difference. Something you need to check yourself. Because you live your whole life on social media, trolling any commentary. Just like on Facebook. I see people saying crazy shit, like I was saying at the early part of this live. I don't got to agree with it. I don't say nothing on their timeline because I already know they probably ain't going to like what I have to say. So why even comment? I just don't say nothing. Keep down chaos. I don't say anything. I don't need nobody trying to find me and argue with me about something they said on their own damn timeline. But I know it's a dangerous thing when you keep talking about a person. You keep going on and on. You calling them names. You're saying they did this, they did that. You should know you live in this town, and I'm going to speak about that. You live in this town, and you know you're saying ugly things about this person, whether they're true or not. You should know the person. He knows people. Now, one day you might be walking out here and somebody run up on you and start talking shit to you and say, hey, I heard what you said about my homeboy on Facebook. Bloop, 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 bloop. Shoot you to death. I'm just saying. So you got to be very careful what you say up here on these social media apps. Because like I said, what you're saying could be the truth, but everything's about perception. So you calling somebody a snitch. Somebody else might say, well, I don't think he's a snitch. He told on somebody who robbed him. How is he a snitch? See, I don't know all the circumstances. I ain't trying to get into it, but that's my point. Everything's about perception. So you going on and on and on every day talking about this damn black-ass Negro, about what you think he said to you when you two were locked up. I'm just trying to understand the point of all this. And I'm using this as a reference for this live stream. You have to be careful what you say. Because you got to walk around this motherfucker And you lollygagging ass around, you think that boy don't know nobody? You think he don't know nobody? Somebody knows him, somebody likes him. And one day they could be passing you by on the street corner, passing you in traffic. People can find out where you live. And you walking out the door, getting in your car, and they blow your fucking brains out over a fucking social media post. You got to think. Just like one of the fans said to me, oh, you need to be careful about such and such. You putting him on blast. Well, I'm leaning on faith because I feel like somebody might need to know that this certain guy is a liar. He's a manipulator. He's probably con women, possibly out of their money. They don't even know his real name. So I put him on blast. I never mentioned his whole name on this network. I put his whole name on another platform, but not this one. But the point is, you out here lying to people, deceiving people. You should know you're going to be found out anyway because this is a small town. This isn't a big city. You walking around here not thinking somebody could walk into your job where you live and realize who you are. You don't know if somebody has shown your picture to another person. The woman you dealing with, she could have shown your picture to somebody, and then the lady somebody go into your job and realize, oh, this looks like that guy my friend was talking about. See, this shows you when you're dealing with a fool. And that's what Mr. Professional don't understand. You have to live here in this town. But he don't care. So what I said to myself, he don't care, I don't care. Checkmate. Why should I give a fuck about his feelings? When was my feelings thought about? They weren't. So why should I worry about putting his name out here, putting his fucking face out here? He didn't care about Queen. He didn't care about the lies he spun to me, but then I'm supposed to all of a sudden say, well, I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to put him on blast. I'm not going to let anybody know he's a fraud. For all I know, somebody's out here looking for this fucking heathen because he's probably manipulated people out of some money, funds, investments, since he claimed to be a CEO of an investment company on Facebook and LinkedIn and God knows wherever else. He done spun them lies. See, I might be helping somebody out. So whatever decision I made about him, that's between me and God. And from what I've gathered up until before going live, he ain't got shit going on. He, the girlfriend, nobody. Because when you live in a lie and you're a fraud, what do you have? You don't have anything. And some people probably need to know the truth because they're dealing with this person in a professional manner. And what I always tell you, if you lie about one thing, you'll lie about another. So you got a person dealing with people's personal information, their social security number, so on and so forth. That's not somebody you want having your access to your information. Because for all we know, he might be out here using these people's names to open a line of credit cards, anything. See, I'm woke. I'm all the way woke. Because a fraud is just that, a fraud. And if you lie about one thing, you'll lie about another. That's my commentary. I went live just because I had some things on my mind. And as I said, we're now into a new year, February 2025. And I can say it's not looking good. And I won't doubt that things are going to skyrocket. Personal items, TVs, electronics, clothes, food. And I think a lot of people are going to be suffering in the upcoming year from this number 47's decisions for these tariffs. And all I can do is say, you're going to have to pray and lean on faith. He's building enemies enemies we don't need. And although we came through a recession many moons ago, 07, 08, we came through COVID, but a lot of people suffered. People lost their businesses, small businesses. Everyone ran to online purchasing. That's why a lot of companies are no longer in business. That's why a lot of stores are closing. I saw that with a Facebook friend. The place where she works is closing. Bargain Hunt store is closing here in Knoxville, Tennessee. Big Lots is closing. Store for store is closing. And the only body standing still, Walmart and Target. Sears is gone. A lot of JCPenney stores left. We still have one here in Knoxville at the mall, Westtown Mall. But you understand what I'm saying? A lot of people couldn't hang. They couldn't sustain. And a lot of you do order online. Me, personally, I don't like ordering online because if I can't see it, I don't want to order it. I've ordered maybe 2 things online in the past couple of years, but I'm not an online type person because I don't want nobody fucking with my accounts and messing with my fucking money. I'm old school. I'm a cash type chick. Show me the money. And that's another thing that I've been wanting to talk about too. You all are going to have to get out of this online bullshit and all this carrying around a debit card only, because you're going to go somewhere where you're going to be ass out. You ain't got no cash on you. You cannot go down highways and traveling with no cash. Running around town with no cash. You need to have cash on you. Because in many places, anything can happen with. What are you going to do? You need gas. You ain't got no cash on you. You out in the middle of nowhere. Better wake up. And I say this all the time about going to bars. You should have cash on you. That way nobody can milk you out your money on your debit card. Take your cash. When the cash is spent, you are done for the evening. Checkmate. Spending your debit card for mediocre stuff. $3 coffees, $5 coffees. For what? Take cash. That's what we used to do in the old days. People only used credit cards back in the day for big purchases such as airline tickets, washing machine dryers. People didn't use credit cards every day for $3 coffees. Fucking $10 toaster. Credit card for a $10 toaster. I want you to think about that. You can't go to the bank and pull out money and buy a $10 toaster. You got to stop believing the hype. You got to navigate like it's 40 years ago. You go to your bank, you pull out so much money, you budget that money for the week. This is my spending money, and this is what I'm going to buy this with. I need a quilt. I need a comforter. I need this. And when the money is spent, I'm done until the next paycheck. Because in the end, all this stuff, you damn right, comes from China, India. So you sit here breaking your neck for a Keurig and a toaster and a comforter and a whatnot. For what? A replica that's sold in how many stores? I don't get attached to stuff. Because right now, the way things are looking, I told myself there's some things I wanted to buy, some bigger items. And I'm holding off just because I don't even know what the hell's getting ready to happen, fooling with this damn bobblehead up in the Oval Office. And I don't get attached to stuff because it don't have no value, none of this stuff out here. I don't care who makes it. I don't care who names on it. It don't have no value. The flat screens, all this shit, a toaster, a lamp, a comforter, it don't have no value. But I'm not getting attached to this stuff. I've had the best of things for many years. That's why I don't get attached to stuff. everybody running around here worrying about a fucking Air Jordans and all this stuff. Michael Jordan had made his money 12 times over. And you sitting here busting your ass for a $300 pair of fucking tennis shoes. And you know how I feel about that. You know, I'm a pretty girl. I got pretty feet. And they ain't about to be in no $300 tennis shoes. But I don't really care for women that wear tennis shoes. That's just me. Because I feel like there's other things you can do with $300. And when I'm looking at you and you 40, 50 years old talking about tennis shoes, I'm looking at you like you're damn crazy. Like, this is what you're going to spend $300 on? Same thing with an iPhone, all that. Well, the iPhone's better and da-da-da-da. Yeah, that iPhone is tricky too. It's a very meticulous type phone. It ain't the type of phone you want to get your ass locked out of either. But you want to spend $1,000 for a cell phone, but you need other things. Yeah, you know, Queen can go on and on with it. And we're going to come back, we're going to talk about that. Social media and the hype of spending money for all these crazy gadgets and stuff. Do you really need it? Do you really need it? No, you don't. You're letting society tell you what you need. Because as I said, a lot of this stuff comes from overseas. It doesn't have any value because it's mass produced. So long as something is mass produced, it doesn't have any value. And you're letting somebody sit up in a commercial and tell you you need it when really you don't. So I don't get attached to stuff. I don't feel like I have to go out to the mall, to the store and buy something every day, every month, every week. I don't. I don't want to be attached to stuff. And as you see with all the things happening right now, with the wildfires, this is the very reason why you can't get attached to things. Because you don't know the moment it is going to be taken away from you. So you're sitting up here with a nice home, with all these pretty furnishings, nice clothes, designer clothes, to only walk out of there with nothing. Stay woke. You have nothing but possibly your $1,000 iPhone. And in the end, you can't take that iPhone with you either. And the way the world is going right here in the United States, somebody's going to make it hard probably for you to get a fucking iPhone, a flat screen. So I'm telling people right now, and I hate to say this, but you better go get all you gonna get right now. If you want to go get a new flat screen for a spare room, your bedroom, wherever, better go buy it now. You better go buy it now. Because with number 47, we'll probably be going back the way it was back in 08, 07, when a 32-inch flat screen was $600. With the new tariffs for China, Mexico, and Canada. So you think groceries are high? They're going to be even higher depending on, you know, fruits and vegetables coming from Mexico, whatever. It's about to get serious out here. Your migrants being taken in by ICE, allegedly is only supposed to be people who have criminal records, but we're hearing of people being arrested who don't have any criminal records. And the migrants are the ones who are out there working in the field. Just keeping it real. Some of you don't want to do that kind of work. I don't want to do it. I ain't going to do it. And I'm going to keep it real. My ancestors have done that work already. We didn't already till the fields for many years. Yeah, I keep it real. Queen ain't getting ready to till nothing. But the point is, somebody else is doing it. May not be the work I want to do, but somebody else is doing it. Picking the grapes, the oranges, apples, all of that. So it's about to become dire in America. And you can thank number 47 for that. Like, share, subscribe. Drop your comments below this video. Follow the Queen on the Newsbreak app. Follow my community page for said updates pertaining to the crash in D.C., Philadelphia, and also the plane that caught fire in Houston. And if you'd like to donate to this great network, $BigAngie129 Cash App. Thank you for your time. God bless all of you. Happy New Year. Prayers to everyone because we need them right now. Prayers for these next 4 years. But know that God got it. He's the orchestrator. He's the Alpha and Omega. And it don't matter who's up there in the White House. God got it. He gonna handle it one way or the other. And I believe God is working right now to show us that we have not been listening and that we are not, okay, following his word, and we're not leaning on faith, and we have been disobedient. So I believe that is the reason why the earth has been causing retribution against us. Landslides, mudslides, flooding, call it what you want, global warming, you call it what you want. I believe God is trying to tell us something. You don't listen, you don't want to listen because you know it all. Well, I can show you better than I can tell you. He's working. God is at work. He's at work. You've been listening to the Vault Excel. Thank you.